And now to developing news from the Lafayette Federal Courthouse, where 3 Acadiana men have learned their fate in a botched kidnapping plot.
Now, the case involves a cross-country trip, drugs, weapons, and ransom. And new Live at 5, we're hearing from federal authorities about how they honed in on the suspects. News 15's Dracar Francois has details.
They lured the victim from California right here to the hub city with a promise of riches in a drug deal and then kidnapped him for ransom. Now 3 Acadiana men are serving long prison terms.
Striving to rid our communities of these bad apples. Violent crime is not acceptable.
Federal officials announcing 3 violent offenders accepting plea deals for kidnapping a man for ransom. Joseph Harrison, Cody Williams, and Draper Anthony, all a part of the ATM street gang who would deal drugs from California to western Louisiana. Documents show their California partners were unable to pay for the drugs, so the 3 men hatched a kidnapping plan. Their kidnapping victim flew from Los Angeles to New Orleans and drove a rental car to a hotel parking lot in Lafayette where he thought the transaction would happen.
Williams then entered the passenger seat of the vehicle the victim was driving and produced and brandished a handgun. Williams then struck the individual on the left side of his face and head with a firearm, causing bleeding. Williams then pointed the gun at the victim and ordered him to follow the SUV driven by defendant Harrison.
The 3 men drove their hostage to an Airbnb and made the ransom request.
We received the ransom demand. Obviously, the ransom demand came in the form of a video recorded message. That message was serving as a proof of life to support the ransom request.
They demanded $300,000, 100 pounds of weed, and expensive watches. After demanding the items, the trio were arrested, where they will serve decades in prison. The victim, who is now safe, is not facing charges at this time. In Lafayette, I'm Dracar Francois for News 15.